I have returned to the YouTubes. Don't get used to it. I'll probably disappear for another year and a fucking half. But today, Jesus Christ, I am back.
No, just Austin.
Nah, Goldenaustin99 to be exact. Okay, there we go. We're back, and today we are, now that every music video is out for this album, we are reviewing the 10 tracks from the gentleman's debut album, Evolution of Tears.
Yeah, baby.
Woo! Poggers, baby!
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Ooh, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
That's what it is all about. And
for Sentiment Album 2, Electric Boogaloo.
woo! Anyway,
Woo!
so this is a collaboration that's going to go on my channel. I don't know if and when the collaboration on his channel will come out, but there'll be one probably.
Eventually.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Maybe. Depends.
Probabilities of it happening are high.
Anyway, so with that, we will get into number 10. But first, let me shout out the sponsor of this video. JK, LOL, I can't afford a sponsor.
This video is Meme Lord.
This is Zawado! Go check it out. Links in the description. And with that,
The links in the description and in the bar right there in your top right hand corner.
Yep.
Not to mention, it will also be the channel icon will also be at the end of the video, the beginning of the video, the middle of the video. I'm just forcing Andrew to edit all of this.
yes, there'll be the little bubble crap thing in the corner.
That was a joke, but there probably will be the little profile picture to subscribe.
Yeah, and there'll be the profile picture at the end of the video.
Oh god, you're gonna have 3 of them in the end card.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So there'll be mine, Owen's, Austin's, and yeah.
Don't worry, we're getting in the mindset to be able to play GTA.
Yeah, we're gonna be live on Twitch.
Meme Lords versus Loardo.
Go follow that. Links in the description to that as well. Anyway.
Subscribe with Twitch Prime. It's basically like free money.
Do-do-do-do. Anyway, with that being said, we're off with number 10.
For years now, there's a story I've wanted to tell, and it's a story that deserves to be told, but I just haven't felt like the world was ready to hear it. I still don't believe the world is ready to hear it. There's too many cowards in the world, but today, I'm gonna take a chance anyway. This is a true story that I made up.
So at number 10, me and Owen both agreed with this because it's not really a song, it's more of an interlude. The First Immortal.
It's not an interlude. It's not an interlude. It's a totally true story that Charlie made up.
Right, my bad. But it's the interlude to the album.
Yes, First Immortal.
Yes, The First Immortal. It only made sense to put it 10 because it's not really a song, so justifying putting it any higher than 10 wouldn't...
Difficult.
Yeah, exactly, because we're here to rank the music more so than anything, but saying top 9 songs from the Gentleman album just didn't make sense, so that's why we threw in The First Immortal as 10.
Yeah.
Because, like, top 9, what the fuck are we, fucking edgy?
First Immortal, great song, better than some of the other songs on this list. It has to be at number 10.
It's not really a song, but it is a totally true story that he made up.
And she got pregnant, not because of that sex.
No, she was having sex deep into her 90s. Anyway, you've heard the first 30 seconds of the song / speech, I guess, and it will be playing in the background too while we...
Story that Charlie made up.
Yeah.
So, you heard the first 30 seconds, you heard most of the song.
Pretty much, and then it just goes on about how this woman was the first immortal. It doesn't surprise me that they put an interlude in this song, in this album.
Or like a interlude or like a skit or something.
I'm not surprised that they did it, but I mean, some albums have like 3-4 interludes, so what it does surprise me is that they withheld it to 1 and just let the music do the talking. Because Gorillaz 20...
90% there were songs that they already had made.
Yes, and again, most of the songs were remastered tracks from what they have already had released. And if you look in the... Okay. And coming up soon within the next 2 or 3 entries, you'll see in the corner of the screen my rank and Austin's rank. That is what we feel the song... That's how when we gave the list, we each gave ourselves a list, and then we kind of met in the middle for most of them. When you see the my rank and his rank, that's what we, on our list, we rank the song. If you don't see it, it means we agreed on the ranking. So why put it if we agree on the ranking, right?
Facts.
So
All facts, no printer.
yes, all facts, no printer, I agree. But no. So yeah, First Immortal, number 10, because making a top 9 from the album just didn't make sense, and not including it also didn't make sense because it is a part of the album, but putting it any higher than 10 also didn't make sense.
Yeah, we don't do top lines, we're not edgy, we're not Watch Mojo.
No, we're not Watch Mojo in the sense that we spit out 15 top 10s a day.
We could.
Well, yeah, if I just took the clip.
15 top 10 meme songs one day.
Yes! Anyway. And with that, we'll go on to number 9. So at number 9, we, again, both agree. Austin says this is the weakest song in their discography. I used to agree with that. Is it my favorite song in their discography? No. But it's I Am Truth, obviously. But Owen says it's... Austin says that it's the weakest song in their discography. I used to also agree with that standpoint. Now I feel they don't really have a weaker song. There's just songs that I will go to and songs that I won't.
Yeah, I don't think they have a weak song. I'm just saying, out of all the songs, this is the weakest one.
I will agree with you to an extent where this is the weakest music video. And anybody who knows these music videos, and if you're about to comment 2019 guy and 2004 breakup, which we will review later in this list, those are masterpieces. So, like, shut the fuck up. Those are the greatest music videos I think I've ever seen in history. And I don't want to hear it.
Me's music video is pretty fucking hilarious.
Anyway.
Skynut.
Anyway, I agree that it's the weakest music video because it takes place from one perspective. But also, again, they also have very diverse music videos. But as the standalone, like Austin said, it is the weakest song in his discography, he feels. I don't disagree, but I also don't agree. Just for the simple fact that, again, I find myself listening to all their songs. I like all their songs, so... But, again, I can understand if somebody's like, well, I Am Truth is one of my least favorite songs. I don't fight that. But if you say, 2019 guys, one of your least favorite, well, then I'm gonna take you, I will stone cold stun you right in the pastry aisle. I am Alan the Annihilator, bitch.
What the fuck did you say, you goddamn slut? You prefer the powdered donuts to the holy chocolate donuts? I will stone cold stun your vagina ass right here in the pastry aisle. I am Alan the Annihilator, bitch!
I don't care what you say. You say that freaking 2019 guy or 2004 breakup, the weakest song. I will Floyd Mayweather your ass.
I will write a Florida Man article about you. You will be the Florida Man article.
Florida Man article after we devastate your butthole by shoving an alligator up it.
Yes. And then we'll become internet famous.
Gone in front of the millions and millions watching the UFC event. Instead of to see a Diaz fight, then all of a sudden some guy with a controversial thing gets an alligator shoved up his ass.
Yes, that's the halftime show. Next Super Bowl.
Yes.
The next Super Bowl halftime show. But no.
Well, that's what happens after round 3 of Diaz's fight.
But no, again, Is it the weakest song in the discography? In a sense, yes. I think it's the worst music video out of all of them. Well, okay, as of this recording, Here's to Us, this music video is not out yet, but...
This girl here. I don't think it can get worse than to see this guy standing there with...
A dollar store Kenny Omega. It's kind of what it reminds me of. Dollar store Kenny Omega.
Simon Cowell and Kenny Omega had a baby. The Iron Curtain music video.
But no. The bass guitar and like just the instrumental of this song, it is awesome. I do love that. I will give them that. The song is, again, it's catchy, but it is the weakest song. But it only gets better from here, right? Any closing remarks on the song?
It's the truth.
And I am the truth. I'm also the game. At number 8 is Skynut, the first ever animated music video from the gentleman.
The gentleman. Not in general, but by the gentleman.
Yes, by the gentleman. And honestly, it is...
The first one was, I think Take On Me was the first one, because that was technically an animation.
Nope. The first actual fully animated music video, I believe, is Dire Straits' Money for Nothing. I believe, if I do recall, that is the first ever fully animated music video. I could be wrong. I'll probably fact check that in editing, but if I don't get lazy. Actually, I'll fact check it probably in editing. Anyway.
Fact checking it right now.
Okay. Well, anyway, so Skynut is number 8. It is, honestly, it is probably, again, it's also not one of my favorite songs, but it's also not one of my least favorite. This is probably out of the original 6 songs, this is probably my 4th or 3rd favorite, depending my mood.
I would probably say it's my 4th or 5th.
Yeah, actually, no, 4th or 5th, yeah. Because I forgot about the one that ranks ahead of it. Because that one really grew on me, but we'll get to that more when we talk about number 7.
The first animated music video was Accidents Will Happen by Elvis Costello and the Attractions.
Huh. Okay. Well, I think then Money for Nothing must have been like the first like mainstream one then.
No, considering this one was mainstream in the 80s, because this one came out in 79 and became mainstream in the early 80s.
Both came out in the 70s though, so weird. That one must have came out before the Money for Nothing then. Alright, well, again. Anyway. It's a very beautiful art piece to look at, and just how, you know, it fits along with this, because I figured if this music video wasn't animated, it wouldn't fit with the concept of the song. I feel because...
Yes, they got Jake Paul's robot guy.
Yes, Elon Musk's robots up in here.
Not just Jake Paul's.
Anyway. But no, Skynut, it is a very good song. It's a very weird premise, but what else would you expect from a band that makes, in their self-proclaimed, what is it, cuckold death metal? That is their genre, cuckold death metal. What else would you expect from a cuckold death metal band than a song called Skynut?
And the entire song being on a post-dystopian world that
runs on semen.
Based on human semen.
Yeah. No, but with this one, with Skynut though, it's a good song. Don't get me wrong, but again, it's on the lower ranking end because actually I kind of got sick of this one personally as others grew on me. Because before, probably when I first started listening to The Gentleman, I'd say it was probably my third favorite. It's now bumped down to fourth or fifth, depending.
I always had it at fourth, but now it's probably my fifth.
Yeah, because number 7 grew on both of us. Like, number 7 really grew on both of us.
I never disliked number 7, but I just got kind of like, what the fuck? Because it kept coming on whenever I would shuffle my playlist, which always this song, and I was like, ugh, why this one?
I don't know. Skynet, it's not that I got sick of it, it's just, in the long term, it felt played out for me, at least, and whereas the other Gentleman songs grew on me. So, hence why it is. And this is also the first ranking that we both disagree with, so... I think it's literally by one spot, though, so...
It was
by one spot.
I believe I had it here already, and you had it at 7.
Maybe. No, I think I had it 8, you had it at 7.
No, I checked that. You had it at 8.
Ah, okay. So, yes, it did move a little bit, but... And again, we knew we already weren't going to agree with each other's list as soon as we brought this idea to each other.
Yeah.
Because my favorite off this album was in Owen's top 5, which was my number 1. But, spoiler alert for this list, all the new ones, they are in the top 5. We're not going to say where, but they're in the top 5. So, don't expect to see any of them outside of it. But no, Skynet, funny song, good instrumental, good, all that stuff. I do enjoy the song. I still do enjoy when it comes on. It's just I don't seek it out.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll go on to number 7. Probably my third favorite song from The Gentleman, released, like, from the original 6. From the original 6.
I would say this is probably my number 4. Yeah, this is my number 4.
It's Obsession by The Gentleman. This music video, it is a masterpiece. I know we're not really here to talk about the music video, but I mean, the music video also kind of plays into the song. Yes, that's my favorite part. No, but my favorite part of this music video is literally the Discord notification goes off, and then Charlie just breaks into Tiana's house, and oh, it is just right when the Discord call happens, it's poof, he's there.
First time I was listening to that song, I was on my computer, I heard the Discord notification go off, I paused the music video, checked my Discord.
I did too. But no, Obsession, my theory on this song, and I think Austin has agreed with this, is that it's basically kind of a poke on the whole Pokimane situation.
Oh, the whole Pokimane's boyfriend.
Yeah. I think that's kind of like what it's...
You know, I have a theory.
Is it a game theory?
Yeah, no, it's a music theory.
There's his
I think
secret...
Obsession is part 1 of a 2-parter song.
Yeah, and we'll get to part 2 a little later.
Part 1 is Obsession, and part 2 is number 5.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Because it's like the Twitch simps, and then how they're like, oh, how could you do this? And then it's like, leads on to, yeah, no, I kind of also kind of...
We will talk about this more at number 5.
Yeah, but as for Obsession, honestly, it is one of... If I didn't like the 2 that are ahead of it on my list, like the 2 of the original 6 ahead of it on this list, it probably would have cracked the top 5. Or would have been close. But also between me and Austin, we also agreed that all 3 of the new songs should be in the top 5. So.
Not all 3 are in my personal top 5. 2 are.
Yeah, 2 are in your personal top 5. All 3 I put in mine. But that's just because I hate... okay, I guess I don't hate, but it's my 4th favorite song out of the... The next one is my 4th favorite out of all of them. That's why I had the...
My 3rd favorite.
Because I think I had that at like 8 or 7.
I had it at 8.
Yeah. No, but... Again, you have to be in the middle with these things sometimes, especially on a collaboration like this, whereas you're ranking song, you kind of have to somewhat reach a middle ground.
Yeah.
So, but no, Obsession, it is a great song. It's, like, I think this is one of the first ones I actually heard from them. It was either this one or 2019 Guy, I don't remember. I think this was the first song I heard of them, but 2019 Guy was the one that, like, was like, yes, this is a band I'm gonna follow.
The first song I heard from them was Real to Me, but I didn't, but I thought it was just like a stupid one-off video thing, because a lot of YouTubers were doing that at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, haha. And then they uploaded I Am Truth. And I was like, oh, so this is an actual band.
No, it wasn't Obsession after Real to Me?
Oh, I Am Truth. Yeah. I stumbled across I Am Truth after I resubscribed to Charlie, because for the longest time I just watched him whenever he came up on my feed without being subscribed. Did that from like 2016 through 2019.
Well, that's also how I am in the YouTube game, where I'll just, like, watch, and then if it's, like, there's always that one video where I'm like, okay, it's worth subscribing. I'm usually that way, too.
I think that one may have been where he taught his dog how to box. Someone paused that in my recommended, and I was like, okay, I gotta subscribe to this.
Anyway.
No, it wasn't teaching his dog how to box. It was him terrorizing his dogs with the cardboard cutout of Keanu Reeves.
My dogs hate Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
But no.
I was like, okay, what the fuck is this? I clicked it, watched it, I was like, oh, this guy's really funny. I subscribe to him. I subscribed to him, and then I saw a Real to Me music video. I was like, oh, okay, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, it's probably just hopping on the trend of, here's a random song.
Yeah, because, like, because in that era of, like, the 2018, 2019, it seemed everybody and their fucking mom wanted to be a YouTube, like, star sort of deal.
This came out in 2020 when, like, everyone was making a quarantine song.
Mm.
And I thought, since this song was about, like, someone talking about their waifu, I was like, okay, this is part of the quarantine song trend.
Yeah. Luckily, it wasn't, and gladly it wasn't, but, no, back to Obsession. With Obsession, though, again, I feel it's, I don't know if it is, but I feel it's sort of kind of like a commentary of the whole Pokemon shit, because I think the song came out around the time that broke, I believe.
I think so, too. All I know is that this came out around the... All I know is that it's 100% an E-Thought fucking commentary on, like...
No, exactly. I know 100% it is, yeah. This is probably...
A lot of their songs can be considered social commentaries.
This and its second part are basically the Sims anthem.
Yeah.
And with that, we will go on to number 6.
Not want to hear Oprah's 8.
Number 6 is Oprah. Yes. No. Well, I mean, in a sense, if you think of it, number 6 is Oprah, because if you look at Josh Peck's point of view, Oprah's real to him, damn it. But yes, it's real to me. My 4th favorite. His probably third or second.
The originals or of
Real to me. Probably what you.
The originals,
yeah.
Or in general. Yeah, it's my third of the originals.
Yeah. Again, it is a very hilarious concept of basically saying how his favorite VTuber and or Shmentai cam girl Project Melody is real to him. But I mean, what I don't understand about this song though is the music video, at least, is he's probably collabed with Project Melody before this song came out, I'm assuming.
Don't know the timeline. Maybe the first video with him and Melody and Nux was before, but I think it was after this.
I want to say it's after this too, but again, I don't know. And it is a hilarious concept. The drummer's body pillow is best body pillow.
Isn't it literally just a stick man drawn onto a regular pillow?
Yup. It is great. Just imagine how awkward Tiana felt while recording that music video.
He's not the drummer. I'm pretty sure Matt's the drummer.
Or the bass guitarist or whatever.
Yeah, or the guitarist or whatever the fuck he is. Because I know Matt's the drummer, or at least he plays the drummer in all the music videos.
Yeah. It's only a two-man project, so it's hard to say.
Well, it's a two-man project, but that doesn't change the fact that
they have a fill-in, probably. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, they have to. There's someone who plays the drums in all their songs and shit like that.
Or it could just honestly be drum beat backgrounds, even.
I doubt it, because Tom Petty, he's just Tom Petty on like his regular songs. He always has a band around him doing like
True.
Good bass and drums.
Anyway, just imagine how awkward Tiana had to feel recording Charlie with a body pillow.
Not at all awkward. Because that's just what happens every Sunday.
Oh.
Heyo. Charlie goes to the church of body pillows.
Woo! Yeah, baby, just waiting for it. But no, Real to me, again, it's my fourth favorite. I don't understand why Austin likes it as much as he does, but to each their own. So he can defend it because he put it at number 4. I had it at number 8.
Did I actually have it at number 4 on my original?
Yep.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, no, yes, I did.
So you can defend this song since you like it so much. On why you think it ranked number 4 originally until we bumped it down to 6. We went in the middle of our...
It's fucking ranking at number 8.
It's not. Again, my 3 favorites are Obsession, Real to Me probably, Skynut, or you can flip Real to Me and Skynut depending on what mood I'm in, and then I Am Truth of the original 6. It's off by 1! It's off by 1! It's your 3rd! You basically flip my 3rd and your 4th. Anyway, you gonna defend this song and why you placed it so high, or...?
Well, it's a fucking great song. Why do I need to defend a great song for being a great song?
Okay, why do you think it's such a great song that it's better than... It's the 3rd best out of all the OGs?
Simply because Horny Weeb revives death metal genre to say he's not a virgin.
Okay, yeah, you got me there. Again, Real to Me, again, all these songs are good. Like, none of them are bad whatsoever. It's just...
Except for I Am Truth. All my homies hate I Am Truth.
But this is where me and Austin disagree in the stance of where shit lies. Because we have different tastes. But for the most part, we're pretty close to equal throughout the rest of this list, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. It's only really the only drastic one is what I put number 1 compared to what you put number 1. Because it's like a drastic shift from where you put my number 1 on your list. I'd say that's probably the biggest drastic change. The rest have only changed by like one position.
Well, that's the biggest change. Like, that's the most gap between any of them.
No, Real to Me.
Yeah, but like, I have that at...
You have that at 4, I have that at 8.
Or is that the same length of gap?
It's the same length. No, it's more.
Oh, shit.
So this one's actually the longest, but the second longest. But I knew that that was going to be a disagreement. I didn't think Real to Me was going to be as much of a disagreement as it turned out to be. I knew my number 1 wasn't going to be your number 1. It probably wasn't even going to be in your top 3. I knew that. I didn't think Real to Me was going to be as high on your list as you put it.
Well, that's good. It's a great fucking song.
Again, it is a great music video, I'll give you that. Music video, banger. Song, of course it's a banger. But you praise it a little high in my opinion, but that's just my opinion.
You seem to forget the song's also written for people more like me rather than people like
No, and that, yes, and I agree with that. So, at the end of the day, that's why we met in the middle. I had it at 8, you had it at 4, boom, it's number 6.
Yeah.
Meeting in the middle.
Because quite literally meet in the exact middle.
Exact middle, exactly, yeah. On to the top 5. What ranked in the top 5? What ranked number 1? Stay tuned and find out.
Now number 5.
At number 5, we have Obsession sequel, Your Boyfriend Doesn't Scare Me. And not to say... How am I going to say this without, like, sounding like a complete cunt?
You don't.
Yeah, I guess I can't. The most hyped song, I guess, on the whole album is the worst out of the original songs. In our opinion. It's still a great song. The music video is fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know, is it just I don't know if it's the same for me, but the hype, it just didn't live up to the hype in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause we knew actually, the album was announced sort of when we saw a clip of this music video. Not even a clip, just a picture from a scene of this music video on the gentleman's Instagram back in, like, April, I think?
I want to say April or May, yeah.
Actually, if it's still on their Instagram, I'll check right now. And I will confirm a date. And I will confirm a date.
I'll confirm a date. Show me potato salad.
Show me potato salad. June 20th, sorry. And then June 21st also. June 21st is when we knew that the Boyfriend Didn't Scare Me. That was basically the true title. That was like basically like the true announcement of the album. But, you know what I mean? So that was the true one, but like we had our suspicions as of the 21st when we knew. So, again, it is probably the most hyped song. It was the song that we knew, it was the only song on this album that we knew was for sure going to be on the album. Because me and Austin speculated that they were going to either remaster or dump the 6 songs that they already made on the album. Which they did. So really, we knew 7 songs going into it. If our hunches were correct. Which, as you know, they are. So, we had 7 songs that we for sure knew on the album. 1 original, which was Your Boyfriend Doesn't Scare Me. The music video, again, great music video. It's a good song, but I say it falls short of the top, any higher than 5th, because the 2 OG songs that we have yet to talk about are just that much better, and the two new songs, which were surprise bangers, the two other new songs, which were more of a surprise banger than Your Boyfriend Doesn't Scare Me. Great song. This, literally, it was by one position. I had it at 5th, he had it at 6th. Like, so we pretty much fell pretty much right at the same spot, same mindset. But then, it's like I said, we're reviewing the album. It only makes sense to put the OG, like the new shit, at least all in the top 5. Except for the first Immortal, but again, we explained why that should have really been higher than number 10. So. Anything else you gotta say about Your Boyfriend Doesn't Scare Me, or have we basically summed up our feelings on Your Boyfriend Doesn't Scare Me?
All I have to put is simply that his boyfriend doesn't scare him.
And again, this is the evolution, if you were. There's of the Twitch simp sorta arc that they went for, because the first song is yet to be discussed. The second one was Obsession. And then the third one, like the final 4, if you will, is Your Boyfriend Doesn't Scare Me. I think you know what song I'm thinking is the first stage of this whole Twitch simp mindset.
Yep.
But we'll get to that when we get to that song. So with that being said, let's see what ranks. Number 4.
Do you remember when everything was great? Smoking cigarettes and huffing on a paint. Just you and me, no, we didn't give a fuck. Hand in hand, losing our senses. I miss the days when we'd stay up all night and drink. 2 lines.
At number 4 is Perfect Oblivion, and this is also where you see a big difference in our rankings. Same with, really, this and Real to Me were the two most drastically different rankings. This was his 4th, or 5th, and my 1st. But we bumped it up because, well, so I knew I wasn't going to get it into the top 3. I was hoping I would, but I knew I wasn't going to. The weakest song on the album, I think, from your standpoint, correct? Other than I Am Truth. Yeah. But he still ranked it ahead of... But by the sounds of it, that and Your Boyfriend Doesn't Scare Me probably was interchangeable for you. But... what I gotta say, though, about this music video is this music video is... It's almost... This song in general is... It plays into the genre that they kind of went for on this album, I feel. The ironic love ballad, as I'm gonna call it. I mean, Your Boyfriend Doesn't Scare Me, you know, the tough online guy saying that their boyfriend doesn't scare them. So, like, I don't know, Austin, for example, talking to his favorite Twitch thought, Bella Porsche. But no, all three of these songs, again, very tightly contested on where you'd put them. Again, personally, Perfect Oblivion is my favorite of the new songs. Closely followed by what is number 1 on this of the new songs. Which, if you know the album, you already know what's number 1. Spoiler alert, it's number 1. Like, those two, for me, they're, like, really, really, really close, but I give just a slight edge to Perfect Oblivion. Which, again, Perfect Oblivion to me is what Real to Me is to Austin. I guess is the best way to sum it up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the music video is fucking an acid trip on itself. I guess that's the best way to describe that.
True.
But no, it talks of the simpler times. The simpler times of when Charlie was with whoever this is about. Or Charlie's character, the perspective he's singing from, you know what I mean? Either it bleeds into Charlie's real life, or it's a character Charlie's playing in this, but, you know, you can tell, like, you know, he's reminiscing on the times that when shit was easier, when shit was better, when, by the sounds of it, he had whoever this woman that he's singing this song about, he had, I guess. Would be my best guess. But no. Again, Perfect Oblivion, it is probably, again, it's my favorite song off the album. I don't know, just when I first heard it, I was like, this hits different. Like, this absolutely hits different. And again, I knew this was going to be one of the songs that we really, really, really were not close to, because I knew since we first listened to the album that he said that this was his least favorite. So I knew that this was one of his least favorite, well, maybe his least favorite original songs. But, like, new songs, whatever you want to call it. Original off the album, new, whatever you fucking want to call it. But yeah, no. So, with that being said, we're moving on to the top three. The top three, really from 4 to 1, I feel were really interchangeable on this whole list. Like, this was probably the hardest top 4 to make, to an extent.
Hardest top 3.
Very hard top 3, a little bit of a hard top 4. But no, this top 3, like, whew, it's intense.
I'm a 2019 guy. I don't need drugs to get high. I have Soylent and wine. I respect girls by getting friend zoned and denied.
Number 3 is the song that arguably got me into The Gentleman, but then was surpassed by number 2 in my opinion. To me, at least. And we're, of course, talking about 2019 Guy, which is the first stage of the Twitch or / simp arc that they had going on here. And hi, I'm a 2019 guy. Oh, like, you know. Again, this is the song that arguably got me into The Gentleman. No, I would argue that this is the song that got me into The Gentleman. Has it been surpassed now? Absolutely, but you never forget the first song that really got you into a band, right? And that's why Real to Me was super high on your list, because that was the first song you really heard from them. And that's why 2019 Guy, of course it's high, but it has been surpassed.
Yep.
It was still in my top 3 no matter... No, actually, it bleeded out to 4th. But... really, you could have switched, like, the top 4 for me, I like pretty much all equally. Like, they're really neck and neck for me. Like, the top 4 is really, really interchangeable for me, to a certain extent, depending what kind of mood I'm in. Like, this, again, it was a hard top 4 for me to really place. 10 through 5 was kind of easy, but from 4 onwards, it was kind of like, okay, what song do I like more? 2019 Guy, if Perfect Oblivion didn't slap so hard to me when it first hit, like when it first came out, I guarantee 2019 Guy probably would have been my top 3 instead of number 4. But again, it was the first song that got me really into The Gentleman, and you know what? I do love this song. I still like this song. I will still jam to this song. I will never not like this song. Because there are times where if I'm not in the, depending what kind of mood I'm in, I will skip it. Like, if I'm not in the mood to listen to, say, for example, if Obsession comes on or whatever comes on, I might skip it if I'm not in the mood for it. But anytime 2019 Guy comes on, I listen to it in full.
Yeah.
Really, with the top 4, in my personal opinion, I will do that for any one of these ones in the top 4. When they come on, I can skip a different one depending on what mood I'm in, but anytime one of those 4 come on, I'm listening to it.
In this top 4, no. In the one I made, yeah.
In the final top 4 and in the top 4 I made, because basically the final top 4 is basically more so my top 4 than it is his, but again, we had to reach the middle grounds. But no, in my opinion, 2019 Guy, it was the first song I heard. I think it was their first song, actually.
It was, yeah.
I think, yeah. So, back when Charlie had a sort of bull haircut looking thing. My favorite part of the music video, still to this day, is the part where they're just jamming on the rooftop and Charlie's pretending to, like, his guitar's like a fucking weight set and he's just, like, curling it.
Yeah.
That is probably still my favorite part of this music video.
Actually plays the guitar, my guy.
Also, the fact that for the longest time we thought it was Tiana who sang the female part, but it wasn't. That kind of... I know that screwed me right up. I was like, wait, what?
Sing a part in me.
Hmm?
But she did sing a part in real to me.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, I always thought the 2019 Guy, and I think you did too, the voice was Tiana. At least I think you thought that, because I know I did.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like we thought it was Tiana, but we later found out that it wasn't when they did a Q&A recently on Insta. No, 2019 Guy, you never forget the first song that got you into a band, and I can wholeheartedly say that this is the first song that got me into the band. It'll probably always be in my top 5 Gentleman songs. When they're done making music, I guarantee that 2019 Guy will probably still be in my top 5. Good chance. Same with number 2 and probably number 1. I think number 2 and number 1 on this list will definitely also still be in my top 5 by the time they're done making music. Whenever that is. Any closing statements about being a 2019 Guy?
Hello, hot.
The real, true version of cuckold metal.
Yes.
Yes!
Your voice still rings in my head. It's not getting better yet.
So, my favorite probably now of the original 6 songs is this song here, 2004 Breakup. It did pass, it probably passed 2019 Guy about, for me at least, it passed 2019 Guy probably after my first dozen listens of both songs. Because I was like, 2004 Breakup, it's whatever. 2019 Guy, though, like, chef's kiss. Now, mind you, 2019 Guy is still a chef's kiss. But 2004 Breakup isn't just a now, it's 2004 Breakup. I don't know. I cannot confirm this. Only the man himself can confirm this. But a timeline of events, to me, at least, I think that this song, if it is about Charlie's real life, it's probably about that girlfriend that he had for, like, a long-ass time who then cheated on him when they were trying to get back together and shit, and he made that whole video about. Basically, kind of when he became the moist critical we know. I think that's kind of what this song is potentially alluding to. I don't know. But no, 2004 Breakup, it is my favorite of the original Gentleman songs. It's definitely in my top 3. It was in my top 3. I'm glad that, it kind of that it was able to stay within the top 3 of the final list as well. And runner-up for this song, honestly, is not a bad thing. It was not runner-up on my list. It took the bronze medal, but because you already knew what my number 1 was, which is at rank 4 on the list, my runner-up is the number 1, which was Austin's number 1 to begin with. We'll get into a little bit more into that song when we get to that part of the list. But I don't know, just 2004 Breakup. I can kind of understand, like, it almost serves as like an overarching anime plot in a sense, where, you know, he talks about the chick and then he's like, one day I'll forget her name, and then like how he broke her heart, but without that he wouldn't be who he is. I basically feel that's what, to us manly men, 2004 Breakup is to what teenage girls every Taylor Swift song is. I think that is a safe assumption, and that is my assumption, and that is what I'm going with. But no, 2004 Breakup is a great song. I do love it. It kind of is a throwback to the rock and roll that I used to listen to as a kid. Like, it gives me like those like early rock vibes, like, you know, your early Green Day, your early less depressing grungy Linkin Park, you know, like rock acts like that, Red Hot Chili Peppers, shit like that. Like it kind of brings me back to that time of rock and roll and like hard rock. So again, Owen might not, or he might not, Austin might not agree, but to me, 2004 Breakup is probably the best original. Like, of the original 6, it is the best. Again, I will not dispute 2019 Guy also being the best, though. Like I said, I like both songs a lot. It's just I give the slight edge to 2004 Breakup. Anything you guys say about 2004 Breakup?
It's about a breakup in 2004. Let's go.
Yes! And with that, what song took gold? Well, if you know the album, you already know what song took gold, but stay tuned to listen to our reasoning why.
I tried to hide it.
And number 1, taking the coveted Golden Penis Award, LOL penis, get it? Ha! Is Here's to Us.
Taking the Moby Hughes.
Taking the Golden Moby Hughes. It is Here's to Us, and I will let Owen explain why this is his number 1 before I get into my thoughts on the song.
Have you heard the song?
Great reasoning, Owen. Bravo.
Well, I don't have a reasoning on why songs are good. I just like the songs I like and dislike the songs I dislike.
This is why he does not review much music. I think I have confirmed that. This list kind of confirms on why. I mean, of course, there's probably... Sorry, continue.
I like the songs I like. I dislike the songs I dislike. What more do you need for it?
Fax machines, that's what I need more of.
Well, I got plenty of those in this statement, because the song legitimately, like, reminds me of, those old, like, soft rock love ballads from, like, the early 2000s. Yeah,
they're not quite cheesy, but, like, the sort of borderline cheesy ones, yeah.
Yeah, like, the songs are, like, kind of like the Haylor Delilah style songs and stuff like that.
The one that it really reminds me of is Wasting My Time by Default.
Yeah.
That's the big one for me that I kind of think, like, when I hear the song, I kind of think of go to that song.
Plus, this song also shows you that Charlie can do an entire song just with beautiful, perfect singing. No metal scream needed for the song.
Well, was there any doubt that he could do that, though?
With some people, probably.
Well, I mean, 2019 guy didn't really have this screaming.
Well, he also barely sang. It was more so just him talking in his regular voice for most of it.
Okay.
The chorus was mostly screaming.
Yeah, I don't know if that was him or Troy, but yeah. True.
No, later on it is him for sure.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, Perfect Oblivion also is kind of close when it comes to the whole actual singing thing, but there is more elements of screaming in there.
Yeah.
But, like, Perfect Oblivion was kind of like, could he actually? And then Here's to Us confirms what we thought. That he actually can just...
This song just, like, reminds you,
It reminds you of wind blowing. Yes.
It reminds you of, like, old songs, like how love songs used to be before people like Taylor Swift and all that.
Yeah.
Ruined the whole idea.
This is what a rock love ballad should sound like.
Yeah, this is like a perfect ballad.
Because rock and roll used to be... Unfortunately, I'd say rock and roll used to be the king of the love ballad.
Yeah. This also shows you how far out you can stretch out the gentleman genre. Have like a techno-y song, a song that's like metal rap, a freaking bunch of metal songs, and now a softcore ballad.
Well, I mean, again, other than what Charlie self said their genre was, cuckold metal.
I think it was a joke about 2019 guy for the most part.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I'd put them as hard rock to borderline metal.
Yeah.
I'd say that's more so their genres.
I would call them softcore metal.
Yeah, maybe even softcore.
Most songs do have electric guitar in it.
True, okay, yeah, softcore metal then. But no, again, Here's to Us, it is a great fucking song. Again, we can't really say much about a music video right now because there isn't one out as of this recording. This is being recorded the day before, and it will probably be uploaded the day that the music video drops because that's all I'm waiting for editing.
Yeah.
But no. Here's to Us it's a good song. Like, it brings me back to those early love ballads from, like, Default, Wasting My Time, Bryan Adams, Everything I Do for You. Breaking the Girl to a lesser extent by Red Hot Chili Peppers, Miss You by Blink-182, like, where are you? Anyway. But, like, no, and that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that type of, like, that era of rock music. Before the love ballad got taken over by shitty pop songs that Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus made.
Yeah.
It used to be a rock thing, and now it's not, which is fine. Pop music's always been crap. For the most part. You have your few bangers, but that's just an opinion. And again, this was my number 2, but really, again, like I said back in Perfect Oblivion's part of this video, these two were really, really, really neck and neck for that first spot. So I can't really be upset that this is number 1. Now, if, like, Real to Me was number 1, then I'd kind of really question Austin's sanity here, but he only put it 4, thankfully. But no, again, this top 3, the final top 3, and my actual top 4, very, very, very tight race to see which one was best. Any one of those songs for me could have been number 1, and I would have been fine with it.
Same with, not really same with my top 4, but it was my top 3 for sure.
Definitely the top 3 on all lists.
100% for me. Maybe top 3 and not top 4.
Like, the top 3 of this final list, any one of them number 1, I wouldn't have been mad. Yeah. I wouldn't have, personally. Because Here's to Us, 2004 Breakup, and 2019 Guy are 3 of the most solid, really, they're the 3 essential gentleman song. If somebody's like, okay, so I heard Moist Critical has a band, what song do you recommend? Those would be one of the 3 I recommend. Here's to Us, 2004 Breakup, or 2019 Guy.
Yeah, I would ask them what type of music they prefer more, considering.
Even it doesn't matter your genre. If you're interested
metal,
in,
do they prefer.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of
like a rock ballad. Do they prefer more of a soft metal?
I mean, yeah, I guess that could be, but again, that's just an opinion. We'll have our closing thoughts here in 2 seconds. But yeah, just a quick review before we go into our closing thoughts. Number 10, First Immortal. 9, I Am Truth. 8, Skynut. 7, Obsession. 6, Real to Me. 5, Your Boyfriend Doesn't Scare Me. 4, Perfect Oblivion. 3, 2019 Guy. 2, 2004 Breakup. And taking the golden Moby Hughes, Here's to Us.
Yeah, baby.
So yeah, that was the top 10 Evolution of Tears album song order listing crap. Moby Hughes. Again, I personally think, it's a good album. There's no, really, again, if you're into that kind of shit, like if you're into that kind of genre of music, it's a good listen through and through. It holds your attention. Again, do they have some weaker spots? Yes, of course they do. But no album bats 1,000.
True.
But again, I'd put it up there with ones with. Not looking at the remasters, all 3 of the originals, like the new songs, perfect. Like they bat, in my opinion, they bat close to 1,000 with just the new stuff. But then you have, your Skynuts, your maybe not really Skynut. Really, you have I Am Truth, which to some people would drag down the album. It didn't for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it did for you.
No.
But, it's kind of just, no album will ever bat 1,000, in my opinion. I don't think.
No.
The closest albums to batting 1,000, I'd say, are this. The Black Album from Metallica. That's one that's really close to batting 1,000. There's another one I was thinking of, but I lost track. Sin City, that's close to really batting 1,000 in my opinion too. By Ski. Just trying to think of albums I've listened to recently fully. The Iron Maiden one isn't half bad. I'd say that bats over 500 for sure. The new Maiden album. But no, again, no album will ever have 10 to 12 absolutely perfect, flawless songs in anybody's opinion. Well, okay, maybe in somebody's opinion, but in my opinion, I don't think it'd be rare that an album will bat 1,000. If I had to give a final ranking to this album, I'd give it probably a solid 9 out of 10. If you had to give it a final ranking, what would you give it?
I would say 8.5.
An 8.5?
It'll probably be higher. Yeah, it'll probably be higher in the future, but Perfect Oblivion would probably still have to grow on me more.
So that is this, yeah. I don't know. 8.5 to 9. That's fair. It's definitely a 9 to an 8.5 for me as well. I lean more towards a 9 just because, again, actually, honestly, anytime I'm at work, I listen to this album just on repeat. Hence why I give it such a high praise. I do. I actually do. I listen to this album on repeat at work, so. But yeah, here's to hoping that I am finally back for good. If I am back, it will be gaming channel every day. Or I'm going to at least try. I have some things I need to edit. I got a backlog that I got to edit, so until then, don't expect, dailies. But, so yeah, gaming will be hopefully close to daily. The main channel here will probably be bi-weekly to monthly. At least to start. Maybe I get up there again, but for sure, definitely bi-weekly to monthly. And Meme Lords vs. Zawardo, if you haven't checked that out, definitely do. We upload every Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesday, we just do whatever. It could be playing a game. It could be taking a quiz on Sporkle. It could be bracket fighting. It could be tier making. playing a game. Right now we are playing through Lights, Camera, Pants. We gotta finish that, and we got a few quiz videos and shit that we have also cooking in the backlog. Podcast was just released. The latest episode of the podcast is we imagine our perfect, if we made an live action anime movie, who we'd cast in 7 different movies. Go check that out if that interests you. We have a whole different back catalog of podcasts that might interest you. And yeah, go check out my channel. Check out more content that I've made. Top 4. The next big main video will either be top 10 hit songs of 2020 or top 10 meme songs part 4, which I think we're going to be collabing on both of our part 4s. So he'll be on my part 4 and I'll be on his part 4.
Part 5 you were collabing on.
Oh, part 5 is what we're collabing on?
I thought that was the plan, yeah.
I thought it was 4. Either way, he'll be on my 4 or 5, and I'll be on his 5 or 4.
Right, no, we were going to collab on your part 4 and my part 5, because that way we would both have 40 songs in our thing.
Okay, that works. So he'll be on my part 4, and I'll be on his part 5. When we get around to making those.
One of it.
Yeah, when we get around to making those. And again, podcast, the Meme Boys vs. Eduardo, Wild Wednesdays, podcast every Saturday at midnight, is released. Still working to getting it on Spotify, hoping that we can. And we are live every Saturday and sometimes on Sundays on twitch.tv/Meme Boys vs. Eduardo. Thank you for waiting about a year and a half for me to actually upload a new video. Probably closer to a year. Because the last video I technically uploaded was the shilling the new podcast channel back in April.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty much been a year since I've released something on this channel. Thank you for being patient with me. Again, I've been busy. Like I said, I run the Meme Lords channel, I run my gaming channel, and then this one kind of just fell to the wayside. I'm hoping that doesn't happen anymore. I'm hoping for bi-weekly or monthly videos. So yeah, if you haven't, links in the description for the Meme Lords vs. Eduardo and the Twitch channel, and you can see the icons here at the end for Goldenaustin99's channel, main channel, because he has like 4 different channels, but only one that he's really active on, which is the Goldenaustin99 one. Where if you're a fan of random shit and gaming, then he's the channel for you. Right now we're doing NHL 19 together, or NHL 21 together on his channel, UFC 4 and WWE 2K20. The Universe mode will be going till at least March. We can confirm. We've just taken a complete break from recording his side. But yeah, that will probably be back eventually, probably within the near future, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So yeah. Go check out his channel. Go check out Meme Lords vs. Eduardo. And hey, go check out, I got a back catalog of a lot of shit. If you want to see my cringy early shit, that's what AEWL is for. If you want to see more of my listicles, that's what's more recent. Will this channel basically evolve into a top 10 channel? I don't know. But yeah.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Yeah, welcome to Watch Dragon. Canadian Mojo. Oh wait, they're Canadian as well. Fuck. But no. Thank you. And I hope to see you again, and you'll definitely see Goldenaustin99 again on this channel. Probably within one of the next 3 or 4 videos that are uploaded to the main channel, you'll see him back on. And we can confirm, I don't know if it will be uploaded the same day, but I can confirm that there will be the collaboration on his channel will be, and I will put a screen, I'll put a notification thingy or put it in the description, or the pinned comment, what the collaboration we do when that comes out for him. It'll be top 10 characters we want in Nick All-Stars Brawl. Nicktoons All-Star Brawl.
Yep.
So if that's something that interests you, go subscribe to his channel to see when that comes out. Until then, thank you, and goodbye.